Hey everyone, this is Living Local San Antonio with Alyse and Jay, and I'm Alyse, and that's Jay behind the camera. And today we're going to do another home tour for you. This is a fabulous spot for young professionals and college students. We have one community college near here, two universities, and not to mention the UTSA downtown campus. We have the Metropolitan Methodist Hospital literally across the street. And downtown is like 4 minutes down the road. And we're also going to show you how close we are to the Pearl. We're going to actually go by and show you the universities and schools. And I cannot wait to show you how close we are to the Riverwalk. It's wonderful. You can walk, you can run, you can bike, whatever you want to do. We know that buying a home can be very overwhelming. And just so you know, we will be here for the whole process from A to Z and even beyond. So please feel free to reach out to us. Our information is in the description. All right, we're going to take a quick neighborhood tour. A lot of these houses are over 100 years old, so it's really cool to see new with old. Then we're going to come back around and we're going to show you Parkplace, Tobin Hill by Beezer Homes. Here is the driveway for all of the homes, and look there, you got your cluster mailbox, and like I said, they have 2-car garages. So let's go take a look. We're going to go around and we're going to show you the fronts of these homes, and this is unit 19, and we're going to flip around and go to the driveway and show you where your parking will be. And it is pretty cool because you have 2 parking spots, which is very rare in this neighborhood. So let's go take a look. So now we're coming up on San Antonio Community College, which is literally 4 blocks away from Parkplace at Tobin Hill. All right, we're now at the Pearl. We're about 10 blocks away from Parkplace at Tobin Hill, and this is the north side of the river. This is one of the main drags. We're going to be going by Hotel Emma, which is the only 5-diamond hotel in Texas. Let's go take a look at all this. Here we are coming up on Trinity University, which is also right next to Alamo Stadium, as you can see, and the San Antonio Zoo. And now we're at the University of Incarnate Word. We're actually right across the street from Trinity University, and this is another great local university.
today for the map view video for this neighborhood, Parkplace at Tobin Hill, we're going to show you some various map views of the places that we've talked about and visited during the neighborhood tour and some other areas worth noting, some of the hot spots. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, here we go. So here's the neighborhood that we're looking at, Parkplace at Tobin Hill, and you can see that the Pearl, that's a really hot spot in San Antonio. That's about a mile away. It's a 5-minute car ride. A lot of times the Pearl can be packed. They've got garage parking and some other things, but you can see that it's also like a 20-minute walk if you don't want to deal with that. It's a nice little walk once you get over there by the Riverwalk, but they've got a ton of restaurants. There's the Hotel Emma, there's Supper, there's Stoneworks. They've got an entire food court there, and then there's like Boiler House. There's tons of other restaurants there. So the Pearl is a really cool spot, and you'll be in a great area really close to there. All right, and now we're going to talk about going south a little bit from this location into downtown on the Riverwalk of San Antonio, and you can see that's still only about a 5-6 minute car ride, but it's about 2.5 miles away, so it makes it a little bit of a further walk. But there's definitely things you can do, bike lanes and all that kind of stuff, and so it's just another great area. You can see how close you are to the historic Riverwalk downtown. Again, tons of hotels, restaurants, shops down there, and of course the Alamo. And then, of course, you want to be able to get your groceries, right? And so that's HEB. These are our big local grocery stores, and they're really statewide. But you can see this one's only about 2.5 miles away, 2.2 miles away. So again, it's an easy car ride, 7 minutes away. That one's got a gas station as well, so you can fill up while you're there. And you can see that it's right on the way. And there's a few other places that you can shop for your groceries if you want to. Just up the street on Broadway, there's HEB's Central Market, which is an upscale grocery store. It's more in line with kind of a Whole Foods vibe where it's got fresh juices and different things available there. And speaking of Whole Foods is just across the street in the Quarry Market. So let me show you that. So right up here in the Quarry Market, you can see that's about 5 miles away, but that's where you're going to have things like Whole Foods, which is another place you can get your groceries. And there's even a Trader Joe's right across the street, which is another great spot for groceries. Plus the Quarry Market is just a great all-around shopping center venue. Again, lots of stores, lots of restaurants. There's a Chili's, a PF Chang's. There's a couple of local sushi spots. There's a big movie theater, and then there's a Lucchese boot shop. So there's tons of things to do at the Quarry. It's definitely a solid hub for fun and entertainment while you're living that close. All right, and now we're talking about heading up to the airport. So if you continue that journey north instead of stopping at the Quarry, you just keep going on 281 and you'll be at the airport in about 13 minutes, which is about 7.5 miles from Parkplace at Tobin Hill. All right, and now focusing on some of the schools and universities that we talked about nearby, because this would be such a great location for young professionals and college age renting out a place like this. So you can see San Antonio College is part of the Alamo Community College District, and that one is just an 11-minute walk, half a mile away. It's super quick to get there. Then a little bit further up the road, you've got Trinity University here right off of 281 and Mulberry in that area. And that one again is only a 6-minute drive. It's about just under 2 miles away. And if you look right there, just directly across the street or across the highway from there is University of the Incarnate Word. And it's about the same mileage. And all those universities are right in easily driving distance. Plus, you've also got UTSA's downtown campus. And then still even closer, if you're into the culture of the San Antonio Museum of Art, that's SAMA for short, you can see that's about a 4-minute drive. And that one's really close as well. It's less than a mile away. They have some great events over there. And for the kids, we've also got the Dooseum, where it's a museum where the kids get to be more hands-on and do some things to learn instead of just looking at everything in a traditional museum style. And that's also got the Whitty Museum right across the street from there too. Those are just up Broadway. Again, 6 minutes away, less than 2 miles. And of course, for the parks, we've got Brackenridge Park really close by. It's only about a mile and a half away, 6-minute drive. If you want to walk, it's about a 35-minute walk to get there. That's just down the street from the Dooseum. And you also have things like the Brackenridge Golf Course. You've got the Japanese Tea Garden, the San Antonio Zoo, and the downtown mini train that goes around Brackenridge Park. So you've got all of those things really close by. Plus, if you're just traveling up this way a little bit, right in that same area by the Whitty and the Dooseum, you've also got the Botanical Gardens and Fort Sam Houston, which also, if you're military, they've also got a great golf course there. All right, here we go. And here's Fort Sam Houston. So if you're in the military, like I said, they've got a golf course, plus there's tons of other, lots of jobs, and all the soldiers go there and work there and things like that. So you've got Fort Sam Houston, which is about 5 miles away and a 15-minute drive. So you're right there in the middle of all of that.
We hope you enjoyed this neighborhood tour, and if you like what you saw, we are here for you. And if it's not exactly what you're looking for, please feel free to reach out to us too. We have all the resources for any home in the San Antonio area.